And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second down, it's Gibson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. They go play action with Haskins. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Number 89.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw, Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Out to Cole on the right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Haskins going to throw again. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Antonio Gibson. The ball
they get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Complete.
From 10 yards out. And Washington has taken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's a 1st down throw that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Watkins. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
By Washington.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense, that the other defense.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
3 yards. It's second down. That's the end of the first quarter with this Washington.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They go play action now. Haskins, he'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Haskins will throw. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
It brings up fourth down.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working from the gun, Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
Wentz's pass.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. On first down, it's Gibson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now it's Haskins. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
To throw again. Haskins. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First and 10 at the 32.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Wentz going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they have the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
By Washington.
He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 24, Haskins, and he'll complete this to Gibson. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Washington first down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And it'll be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a short return to the 6-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Eagles. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 20-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. So a change of possession here on the punt. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
At the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Haskins. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now Haskins.
First down.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go,
On first and 10, it's Haskins. This will be caught at about the 6.
Haskins pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Darius Slay with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on first and 10. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting
through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 12, touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 77 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly. Big-time charge all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Running the sweep with the Florida. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Down by Darius Slay.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Haskins on third down. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Haskins. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Fletcher Cox on the tackle. A gain of 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down and 4. Haskins. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
Washington.
Now Haskins to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
To number 14.
A 5-yard touchdown. And Washington has once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Is good.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because
and the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throw Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. Finding room at the 30. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes this Washington 31, Eagles 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On play action, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Three quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. This shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a play fake. Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
16 yards, a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are back within a score.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right? Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here, 3rd and long after that last sack. They go play action with Haskins, eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Hall. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that goes for a gain of 31.
And the Washington first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Now Haskins on first down. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And his kick is right through.
Makes this Washington 38. Eagles 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
At the 24-yard line.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
At the 7-yard line.
Wentz to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
Jake Elliott
probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the offside, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
First down, Washington.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendencies? And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. So we got man. Check. Breakdown. Watch the safety cream. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Haskins going to try to throw it. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
And the Washington first down.
Haskins to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
For number 14.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing now is Haskins. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Haskins pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's finals, Washington 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
So we just ran in the spot, and then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plots. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot, and then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I tell you the focus of reverend in my energy, paralyzed. I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like I'm airing a message. You the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, a cheater, run up there, I'm airing the scene. Not just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plots. First sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot, and then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plots. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot, and then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me. Not you, I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing. Not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag, and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Please stop.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that
they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues.